Hello, Connections and Separation Collective, and welcome back, Gemini. Today, I'll be channeling messages focusing on the mutual energy between you, Gemini, and your significant other in this connection and separation, or for some of you, this long-distance relationship. I'm also going to be channeling messages focusing on the obstacles, challenges, or blockages that may be present at this moment in time, along with how you can overcome these challenges, blockages, or obstacles. And last but not least, what mindset you need to have, you, Gemini, and your connection and separation, your significant other, in this connection. How can you strengthen it? So mindset is everything. All right, so let's take a look here at what is the mutual energy right now here, Gemini, with your connection and separation or your long distance relationship. Let's take a look here, mutual energy for Gemini. All right, so I have here, nothing will come of this situation, void of course moon. I feel here that there is this sense of adjusting some type of plan, some type of course. Maybe there was something here that you guys have been planning, looking into, wanting to do in a specific way. And there's this energy here of kind of like feeling, well, you know, we need to adjust these plans for a little bit. For some of you, there may have been here some unexpected sense of delays in something regarding your connection. For others of you, for example, I'm getting like you plan to go visit each other, okay? But something may have come up at the spur of the moment that may have change that plan. So that's that type of energy that I'm getting here with this. Nothing will come of this situation. It's about readjusting what you were as a couple thinking, hoping, planning, or wanting to achieve at this moment in time. Okay, so let's take a look here at the strength. What is the mutual strength here in this connection, Gemini and their connection and separation or long distance relationship? All right, together as a couple, your strengths are the Page of Cups and, the Page of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So there's this sense of stability that is being felt here as a strength, as a mutual strength between you and your significant other. Here with Page of Pentacles, it says, we are open to opportunities for personal growth. And this is all about having this type of mindset, learning from things and being able to apply the things that you learn and really make a more of a stable or grounded type of energy here within your connection. Okay, so this is like a lot having to do with being able to ground ideas, and that is a great energy to have here as a couple, because it means that you guys can think about building together and building something in its initial stages. It's like together you guys start thinking about plans. You might kind of think about what can you do for this or what can you do for that, and before you start putting a lot of action into it, it's like you start building and planning and calculating and discussing and talking and looking at the pros and looking at the cons, being very practical and analytical here is what I'm getting here with this Page of Pentacles. And that is this mutual strength that you and your partner share here to be able to make those ideas and ground them into the 3D, okay, make them happen. Here with the King of Pentacles that says, we are sure of our place in the world. There's a sense of confidence that both of you kind of give off with each other here in this connection and separation. Okay, so there is this sense here that, you know, regardless of the physical distance, there's this sense here that you guys are together and grounded in your connection, despite the, again, like I said before, despite the physical distance and the space between you, there is this energy of wanting to succeed in this connection and separation, okay? Because the King of Pentacles has a lot to do with patience, determination, and really putting in the hard work. And that, and those qualities there that I just mentioned could be here, the strength that both of you have in this connection. Now, let's take a look here at the obstacles and challenges or blockages that may be present right now at this moment in time. Mutual obstacles, challenges, and blockages. And you guys both have here atonement. Okay, so there's this feeling here of sometimes it feels like it's very difficult to let go of something. Okay, it's like there's difficulty here of letting go of certain ideas, self-sabotaging thoughts or fears. I'm even feeling here this kind of like um a lot of like conditional thinking. For example, oh, if I would have said this, or if we would do this, or if we would do that. A lot of if this, then that. Okay, and I feel here that for some of you, there's this sense of some type of feeling of either guilt or resentment towards something or about something having to do with this connection and separation. All right, so there's this sense of either feeling like something was said that wasn't thought about very well, and it was just in a way blurted out. Perhaps there may have been a lot of disagreements, okay, because there's a lot of swords behind this person's back, a lot of disagreements that you as a couple didn't want to show that you were hurt, but you know, in the back burner, in the back of your mind, it has been something. Those words still resonate in your mind and still bring some type of memories. This also gives me the feeling here of the 10 of swords here, this feeling of perhaps maybe feeling deceived or feeling that there was a lack of transparency here, maybe a lack of transparency on how you guys are feeling, especially when you're apart, the fact that you really miss each other. For others of you, this could be the lack of transparency of really showing the vulnerability of your fears and your concerns here. And that's what's coming through here with this atonement card. Very interesting. As you guys know, this is not a tarot card, by the way. This is an oracle card. But swords has a lot to do with the mind. So a lot of thinking and overthinking, and, you know, kind of keeping those thoughts to yourselves and not really being able to share it with one another is coming up here as an obstacle, challenge, and a blockage. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at how you guys can overcome this blockage, obstacle, or challenge in this soulmate. I'm so sorry, in this connection and separation. Some of you may be soulmates here, okay? May feel that this is the deeper knowing. So there, some of you may feel like there is this deep connection here, that even though you are physically disconnected, there is an intuitive type of communication that you, Gemini, along with your connection and separation, that you share. It's like your thoughts, your emotions can travel or can overcome the time and space continuum or barrier. Okay, it's like regardless of wherever you guys may be, there's this kind of connecting energy. There's this deep inner knowing, this inner oracle that keeps both of you in this intuitive connection with one another. Even though, and what I'm getting here is like very interesting. This is what I just got here. Like someone is thinking a lot about something, but they're not sharing. But the other person may feel like there's something wrong. Like, what's the matter? And the other person is like, no, I'm doing fine. I'm fine. There's nothing. I'm perfectly fine. But you know, someone here is feeling this blockage, this challenge, or this obstacle. Okay, so there's this sense here of this very deep knowing or intuitive communication here between the both of you. Another way that you can overcome this challenge or these challenges that I've mentioned here with this card is to literally get yourselves out of one type of thinking. Okay, so getting yourself out of that low vibrational resonance and really start seeing the glass half full, even if it may not be. Remember, if I have a glass here with half water and half space, it is all about perspective. You could either say, I have enough water to drink, even though it's not a full cup, but at least I have water in the cup. Someone else may say, well, I don't have enough water, right? So it all depends how you look at things. And this is talking about getting yourselves out of one type of mentality or perspective and really moving forward into a brighter sense of perspective. Now, let's take a look here at what mindset you need to have in order to continue to strengthen this connection and separation. Now, remember, mindset is everything. Wherever the mind goes, energy flows. And this is definitely talking a lot about that. Wherever it is that you allow this energy of your mind to flow is what you're going to continue to generate. Okay, so whatever you think about, you do about, right? Whatever you think about is what's going to come back to you, right? energetically. So let's take whatever you think about, you bring about. That's the actual saying to that. All right. So whatever you think about, you bring about. So it's better to start thinking about positive things and vibrations. Now, here it says the mindset that you and your connection and separation need to have is we have the courage to say no. And what is it that it's talking about? It's talking about this card right here. You have the ability to say no to your mind. Stop overthinking. Stop creating self-sabotaging thoughts and fears. Stop having a fear-based mentality or a lack of scarcity mindset that is creating this type of internal stress that may be here causing some type of obstacles, challenges, or blockages. So together, you guys can have this mindset. We have the courage to say no, to stop this vicious mental cycle or this frame of mind or of thinking that something is half empty rather than thinking of it as being half full. Gemini, I hope these messages were insightful. Please click here on the Lexa Tarot logo to be part of the Lexa Tarot family and click down here for more messages. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.